Hi, it's Mary Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Today's video is finally the part 2 of my Q&A that I posted last month. Last time it was a face-to-face conversation. This time it's going to be a desktop version, and I'm going to be answering some of the questions that you guys submitted here on YouTube. This is mainly aimed at beginner planners, but if you have been planning for a while, you will probably find something useful in here too. Before we begin the video though, I want to talk about today's sponsor, Ana Luisa. You guys might know I've been through quite a few changes in my life recently, and there's nothing like a little pick-me-up, like whether it's some new clothes or a new haircut, and in this case, new jewelry. Ana Luisa is a sustainable jewelry brand out of New York, and when they reached out to me to partner for this video, I was actually excited because number one, I wanted some new jewelry. And two, their style is really, really me. I always research brands before I recommend them to you. And so I did a little research on Ana Luisa and I liked what I heard. They really care about the planet, and that's important to me too. The jewelry and the packaging is all carbon neutral. And there's some really cool designs, really unique, very elegant. Also, I feel like there's not enough older influencers who are showing you jewelry or clothing or things like that, and I kind of wanted to be part of that a little bit. Before I show you the pieces that I picked out, I want to mention that there's a code for you. It's planningwithbumble20. You can get 20% off at Ana Luisa. I'll put the link in the description box so you can go and check them out. They offer really high quality pieces of jewelry for an affordable price. The pieces start at $39 and up. The pieces are so versatile. I can dress them up, dress them down, and they make me feel, I don't know, kind of special, you know? So let me show you what I got. This necklace I'm wearing is called the 𝘮𝘰𝘮𝘮 necklace, and there's little flowers, little tiny flowers, and it's so delicate and pretty. I don't know, I just feel a little like fancy in it, you know? There's nothing like a few little gold flowers on your necklace to perk you up, just saying. I talked before about how I was looking for a replacement for my engagement ring. I couldn't find any rings in the store that I really kind of liked, so this is the Adriana ring set, and they're stackable, so I can use like any of them or all of them together, which I like. And now my finger doesn't feel as bare while I transition into my next phase of life. Let me show you a couple of the other pieces I picked out. So they come in these really cute magnetic little pouches. This one is called the May Moon necklace, MEI, and it's adorable. There's like a little moon. This is the 𝘮𝘰𝘮𝘪𝘢𝘴 layered necklace set in green. The good thing about this one is each piece is separate. I also let Allie pick one out because she was being nice that day. And this is the Rebecca moonstone necklace she picked out, and I'm kind of jealous, and I think I'm going to steal it from her. Thank you so much to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video. Again, the link will be in the description box. You can use code planningwithbumble20 for 20% off. You can also follow them on Instagram at Ana Luisa NY. And if you subscribe to their newsletter, you're going to get emails about new releases and sales and all that kind of stuff. Everything will be in the description box. Now let's get started on this video. I know you're tired of hearing me talking, but you're going to hear some more talk from me as we go into part 2 of the Q&A. Okay, the first question is one that a lot of people asked me. It's basically, how do I start? So I want to let you know that I do have a YouTube playlist, which is Planner 101. It is all my beginner videos. I do have 2 videos, I think, on making your first planner spread. I'll probably make another one soon, but it's enough for a whole video. But I thought I would just do it really quickly for you here. Judy Collins said, and I guess you're not the singer, but that would be pretty cool if you were. I always wonder if there's any celebrities that follow me. That would be so cool. Anyway, I'm having trouble picking just the right place to start on the page, she says. And there were a lot of other questions kind of like that. So I'm using an old color storybook here, and I'm just going to show you what I do when I start and a quick overview of how to make your first spread. I know I posted those questions a while ago, so you guys probably already made your first spreads, but I'm sure there's some people just starting out. So let me just pick a theme here. Let's pick this theme. Okay, so the color storybooks, by the way, are great if you're a beginner because everything's kind of matched for you, and you get a bunch of different themes in it. I use a Google Calendar in addition to my planner, so I refer to that when I'm making my spread. But if you don't use a digital calendar, you can just look at the monthly page in your planner or wherever you keep track of things that are coming up. And I don't always look at that because I like to put a box on every day, but I think most people, and that's why I'm teaching this way, I think most people do look at their plans and decide, you know, where they're going to put their boxes and stuff. So that's why I'm showing it to you this way. I just put at least a box on every day. Say you look at your calendar and you have a doctor appointment on Tuesday, you have a party to go to on Saturday, and then Thursday you have like a dinner or something. So you've got 3 things during the week. So you're going to want to just take your boxes to start and put them where on the days where you know you have something, right? So, ooh, that's a pretty box. I kind of wish I didn't use it for that. But anyway, I'm sacrificing for you guys. Wait, there's not enough boxes in here. Let me get some more boxes. Mega Colorful Boxes book to the rescue. Okay, I'm going to use this one because there's a little thing on it. It's dirty. Anyway, it matches that. So say you have a dinner Thursdays, let's just put it down here, and then you have that party on Saturday. So let's grab a box for that. Okay, so Saturday you have a party. Now, I just want to mention that I do things kind of differently because I've been planning a long time. Once you've been planning for a long time, you're going to realize where you're going to need boxes, where you might need checklists, what types of things you need on your page every week. And so I don't really think about it when I make spreads now. It all kind of like flows. I kind of know what I need to put where automatically, and you will get to that point where it's just natural for you. But in the beginning, you might want to look at it and think, I have these things on these days. I would recommend putting a box on every day because you never know what's going to come up in your week. And I always like having a box to write in. So those might be like your 3 big plans. Then maybe you could put some other boxes on the page too. Like say you want to throw in, you know, some little gold boxes. Here's like a Wednesday box. And I know that's kind of going into Tuesday. I also know it's crooked, but this is just an example. Say you want to do like one on Friday. And let's just add in a bigger one. You really can decorate it however you want. I'm going to take this and cut this off because there's that part on the top I don't really want. That's a monthly box. And then I can put this down, say on Monday. And then maybe you want one on Sunday as well. You can cover that with something. So now that you have your boxes in and you know you have a box for everything you need, then ask yourself, do you need to-do lists in your planner? I like to put lines in my planner and I don't put them specifically for the day that they are, but a lot of people do. So if you know you have a lot to get done, say Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you want to put lines down there or check boxes really. You don't even need the lines. Like here's a couple different ways you could do it. This is a Happy Planner checklist stencil. So you could take this and put the squares in for your little check boxes. You don't have to put the lines, or you can. Let me show you both ways. Okay, so, you know, you could do it with or without the lines, and then you have your little check boxes. You could also go into a sticker book, and in every sticker book, pretty much, you're going to get these like to-do list strips. In a classic Mary Ellen move, I was distracted and did not hit start on the video. So anyway, I just want to talk to you a little bit about what I did here. The first thing I did was put those 3 box stickers in to make sure I had enough room for my big plans for the week. Then what I did is took more boxes and put them in on every day. The next thing that I did was add in some to-do list options. So you could use those for your to-do list. You can also use strips like this. They come in pretty much every sticker book. A lot of people use those. I don't use them that much. You can also take bullet points, which I did not show you. All right, I can't find any bullet points right in here next to me, but you can take the little round bullet point stickers and you can put them like this if you want, if you like your lists like that. You could even take a box sticker and write, you know, to do, and then have your box sticker be your list. There's a lot of different ways to put lists in your planner, but I think everyone pretty much needs lists, right? So get the boxes in, get your lists in, and then the next thing I do, and this was the example, is think of the things that I actually need on my page every week or for this week. One of the things I need on my page is a gratitude list. So I took a long box sticker, I put it here, I added that in because it said to do on the top, and I covered that up with good things. So that would be my happy list for the week. And then yours might be, say, meal planning, or you might have to have a box for, I don't know, your kids' activities or your workouts, or a list of things to buy, or whatever you need in your planner that really to be functional that you need, put in before you decorate. Okay, so you've got your boxes in, you've got your extra boxes in for whatever you need. The next thing you're going to do then is decorate. So you're going to grab in these cute little stickers and put them in different places to make your spread fun and pretty. This is a good way for a beginner to make a spread. I don't really do it this way because I have been doing this for a long time. I already know what I need and it comes naturally to me. So sometimes I'll put in the decorative stuff first. But I think when you're starting out, that's what I would recommend. You can also layer boxes on top of decorative boxes or vice versa. But I wanted to just try to make this easier for you when you're first starting. You can add in flowers, you can add in whatever you want. But I caution you against not leaving enough space. So it's really important to leave enough white space in your planner before you start writing. It's also worth saying that some people write as they decorate. So you might have put these 3 stickers down for your events. You could totally start writing those in while you're decorating. I just do it the other way because I like taking a picture of it and putting it on Instagram and having it before the pen and then start writing it. So I like it all done and then I start writing, but not everyone's like that and you don't have to do it that way. You could even decorate each day as you go along and not have a before the pen spread. And a lot of people do that as well. So don't feel like you have to do it like this, but I think this is kind of an easy way for a beginner to maybe understand if you do those 3 things, 4 things or whatever it was, and just make room for all the things you need and leave enough white space so if something comes up, you can write it in. That leads me kind of to another question. Erin Fenney asks, how can you make a spread decorative without taking up too much space? You have to leave enough space for what you think you need. Less is always more. If you're afraid of running out of space, decorate minimally. And then, and I do this every week. So let's say it's Tuesday and you get up and you look at your planner and you're looking at your Tuesday and you're writing things in or whatever. But then you look over at Monday and it's boring. Say you didn't have anything on Monday, but you had this box there and you're like, what do I do? I'll just write in what I watched on TV. So you write like watched Gilmore Girls. Good show, by the way. Okay, so you're looking at your planner on Tuesday and you're thinking, Monday looks so boring. Look at all that space. There's nothing there and it's going to look so bad. But Monday's over. So since Monday's over, you can add stickers to Monday. And I do that all the time as I'm filling my planner out through the week. If it's Tuesday, I'm looking at Monday. Am I done with that? Am I finished with everything on Monday? Do I need to write anything else in? No? Okay. Then I'll go here. And this is a bad example because this book is like, there's not a lot. Just for example's sake. Okay, so I'm going to add in like these, okay, down there. And then I have that space. Let me grab something else. I'm going to take this. I'm going to cut this down. Oops. And put this here. Okay, so what I just did was filled up Monday and it looks cute. But I didn't do it before Monday. I did it after Monday to be sure that I had enough space on Monday to write in what I need. Okay, so then at the end of the week, you're going to have this really pretty spread because you filled up all the little gaps. Now, you don't have to do that either. You could certainly leave them. I'm just assuming that you want it to be super decorative. You certainly don't have to have it super decorative. But if you keep going that way throughout the week, it's also okay to like back plan for a few days here and there. But if you keep going, then at the end of the week, it's going to be a finished spread filled up with lots of cute stickers on it. So I always keep my sticker book that I'm using and then the special pens, like I have pens in the colors that match the spread, and I take those special pens and the sticker book and I put them to the side. I know where they are so that when I go to fill out my spread, I have them with me to fill in those little spaces. I hope that helps with those couple of questions. Again, you can go back and watch those beginner videos and they'll go into more detail. I think I should make an updated one because I've kind of changed how I do things, but those will get you started. The user Hummingbird said, I struggle with writing the spread before putting the stickers. I think what they meant there is where do you write your plans before you put the stickers in and write your plans on the stickers. There's a couple of ways you can do this. So you can use your monthly spread, which is what I'd recommend. If you don't use your Google Calendar like I do, if you don't use your phone for scheduling future appointments. If you want to do it on paper, which a lot of people do, what you can do when you get an appointment is go to your monthly page in your planner for that month. You could even do it like way in advance. You know, if it's January, you can put an August appointment in here or an August vacation or whatever. There's a couple of ways you can do that. You can write it in pencil, doctor appointment, 10:30. And then when you open your planner to this page for the month, you're going to know everything you have going on, and then you can always erase it if you are someone who decorates in your monthly. Then when you're filling out your spread for the week, you can refer to this as to what you can put down. That way you don't have to write directly on the weekly pages. Another thing people do is use sticky notes. So these are sticky notes from Kellofaplan. They're monthly ones. And I can link these for you. Basically, they're just so that you can write it in. So you can write doctor appointment here. And then when you go to decorate your monthly, you can peel this off and put on your sticker. At least then you know everything you have coming up. If you don't use your monthly, you can also put sticky notes directly on your weekly pages, or you can write in pencil right on your weekly pages and then just cover it up with a sticker and then write your plan in. So don't feel like you can't plan ahead in your planner. I just don't do it that way because it's easier for me when I'm out at the doctor or something. I make an appointment. I've got my phone on me at all times, and then I just put it in my phone. Plus, then I get notifications and reminders so that it's easier for me. But everyone is so different, and you do what's best for you. Hummingbird also asked, how do you deal with changing plans during the week? So if you have a doctor appointment, let's say you wrote it in here, or anything, lunch or whatever, doctor appointment, 9:30. Okay, so there's your doctor appointment, and they had to cancel on you or shift it around and move it. And you're like, but wait, I wrote it in my planner. I wrote it in my planner. Don't do this to me. There's lots of things you can do with this. The first thing you could do is grab a canceled sticker. So some of the sticker books have canceled stickers in them. The appointment sticker book's one of them. Sassy Plans, there's a couple other ones. And you can just take this and slap a canceled sticker on it, okay? And that's okay. It's okay to do. You can also white it out and use it for something else. You can literally cross it out, which I do a lot. And sometimes I'll put it in like the wrong place, and then I'll write oops or something and just make it sort of fun, or do like a little arrow, oops, you know? I have a whole video on making mistakes in your planner and what to do, so you can go check that out. But yeah, so you can do that. The other thing you can do, which is probably what I do the most, is just slap a sticker on top of it. You can either take that sticker off. If you have undo this stuff, it removes stickers, or you can just put another sticker on top of it. You know, don't feel like you need to worry so much about stuff like that. Like, let's just throw another sticker on there, you know, like put that down and white it out under there if you need to. But now you have your new sticker with your new appointment or whatever you have going on that day right on top of that. It's okay to put stickers on top of stickers on top of stickers. So those are the main ways that I do it. I'm sure there's other ways that people do it, but that's mainly what I do. Chrissy is Planning says, can you show us how you would use the icons such as trash, dishes, email, and so on, and the basic planning stickers with the themed stickers? I get so focused on the theme that I don't add those icons in and would really like to start using them. Okay, I don't use them much either, and I keep telling myself I need to use them. You don't need to, but if you want to use up all your stickers, or if that kind of thing interests you, I have a couple suggestions. If you don't know what she means, these are like icon sticker books where they have like a lot of the little stickers to put in different places, like cleaning or trash or whatever. What I would suggest if you really want to use those stickers is use like the things that happen regularly, like maybe your cleaning day or your trash day or your payday or whatever, and put those in the beginning of the week. So you might take one of these little trash toter stickers and you might put it on your trash days. Say it's like Tuesday and Thursday, you can put one of them on each day. I would suggest putting them, you know, in the corner. You could even put them up here if you wanted to, although that's kind of not great. You could put them down here. They don't have to be in the box. You can also take a box. Say you have a lot of errands to run on a day. You could take a box sticker, you can put your box in, find a little errands icon like this grocery cart, right? You could put little bullet points here, or, you know, just little dots with your pen or whatever. And then you could write in the errands that you need to run that week. You can do this before you write in your planner, because if you know you're going to be running errands, then you could fill it in later or fill it in before. It doesn't really matter. You could also take some washi tape and put it like in the top of a box. I'm not cutting this for time purposes, but yeah, I would usually make it nicer than that. And you can take like a little grocery cart sticker and put it there, and then write your errands down there. There's a lot of different ways you can incorporate them in here. It really all just depends on what you need it for, what you're doing during the week. But I would think if you have a certain cleaning day and your certain trash days and errands day or whatever, payday, that you could put those in the beginning of the week. Like say payday is Wednesday, which, you know, probably isn't, but say it is. You can put it up in that corner. You can put it down here. You can put it within a box. You can also use them like to write next to them. So say you put payday here, and then you can write in like how much your check was, or you can just write in like yay right next to it. And that way it's not like alone in the corner, so that it doesn't look sort of out of place, you know. You could write in trash day right next to here if you wanted to. Again, I don't really use the icon stickers much. I write it in myself. I'm sure if I sat down, I could make a whole video on that and give you lots of different ways, but these are just a couple of ways off the top of my head. Kristen Mayvidi, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, asks, how do you add stickers for decor and some excitement, but still keep it professional for a corporate work setting? That's tricky. And my first instinct is to say, like, do what you want. But I understand that need to be professional, and I understand why you'd feel that way. So I'm going to try to give you a couple of options here. So you can see I switched to a dashboard layout because I think dashboard is really good for a work planner, no matter what you're doing, because you can switch up these into different categories and like lists for the week of things you've got going on. This is a little work plus life sticker book, and I think these are great because they're kind of like just professional looking, right? So there's a lot of little flags, a lot of little bullet points and stuff like that. So you can add these in, or you can use, you know, a more neutral sticker book with these types of stickers in them. There's lots of sticker books that are pretty neutral, like Abstract Watercolor is neutral. Every time there's a Happy Planner release, there's usually a sticker book that's released that is a more neutral vibe. At least one. There's usually multiple. So I would suggest choosing a couple of these. Let me look at the newer sticker books I have. So here's a few new sticker books from the new release that, you know, are pretty neutral inside. Like this, Heal From Within, Modern Months, you know. And then even this floral one, the dried florals, is pretty neutral, but there's some excitement in there as well. I'm going to use this just to show you because I don't want to use my new stickers for the example. I can't help myself. What you could do is you could take some washi tape that's pretty neutral. I'll just do a quick little spread here, nothing earth-shattering, you know, just to give you an example. So if you want to keep it professional, and again, you should not be embarrassed because of your hobby, but I totally get why you might want to do that. The first tip is just obviously don't use as many stickers as you would, but you can make it just a little more exciting by adding a few touches, like some washi tape that's real neutral, you know, and not like pictures all over it or whatever. So we might add some pops of washi tape. Then maybe you might throw in some bullet points over these, like, let's see. Well, those are sad faces. Why are they sad faces? They're sad and happy faces. Okay, never mind those. So maybe you take some of these little, not that, these little check box things, to-do list strips, and throw these in. This is like really janky, you guys. I'm putting everything down really crooked just to show you, okay? So you might do that, make that a little fun. You can add box stickers to change up your categories, which I recommend doing anyway. So maybe you take some gold boxes and throw it down, you know, here. Again, crooked, but we're just doing quick there and there. You might put one over here, you know, for whatever you need it for here. And then write in your categories, like say this is emails. This might be, I don't know what you do for a living, okay? This might be paperwork, who knows? And maybe this is like daily goals or something. Okay, so you have those categories in there. And then maybe you throw in a couple of things that maybe are kind of fun, right? If you want it to be fun and interesting. So you can add in like a box sticker. Ignore that. You can always cover up that little prompt there and put in something else, or like cover it up with one of those and write in what you need for that. Or even like take a little bit of like a strip sticker or washi tape and put that in there to cover that up, you know, like that. Pretend that goes all the way to the edge. The other thing I would suggest is throwing in some quotes that are kind of, you know, neutral. Like you could take this one that says, "You got this," because you're having a hard week at work, and you can just throw it over here. Just add little touches in like that, and I feel like it's going to look professional enough, but still be fun for you. You might even throw a flower down there in the corner. Or take this little quote, like, "Remember why you started." Throw it down here. And I don't think anyone looking at this would be like, "Oh my gosh," you know? So just, I guess, be more minimal if you want, if you're worried about it. But again, embrace it, you guys. You might start someone else on a hobby that they never thought of or didn't know about. So there you go. This question comes from Elizabeth Erickson. She asks, how to redate planners easily. My mental health got the best of me and I hardly touched my planners this year. I'd like to reuse them if I can, but I'm not sure how. This is actually a really common question that I get all the time. It's actually really easy to redate old planners, but it takes a little bit of time. The first thing I would do then is look at the starting dates of each month and see if any month here corresponds to here. For example, July 1st is on a Friday and September 1st is on a Friday. So you can swap this. So since this is the 2022 planner, I can go to July. Instead of changing all the dates for July, all I need to do then is change the month. So I basically just white this out. And then, you know, this too, because that's not the right year. And then you can put like a month sticker on there. Let me grab this sticker book. So this is the Essential Dates and Number sticker book. This one's new and it's great because it has like the months in it and stuff. So say I want to grab a September sticker, you know, and I can just put it right there. And the year, and then this is ready to go. Okay, and then I go to my week and same thing. So I would just white out the dates. No, oops, that's not what I meant. Ignore that. Ignore that. I would just white out the month. It gets confusing, you guys. It does get confusing when you're doing this, but if you think your way through it, you can make it work. And I can grab another September sticker, or I can write in September. What I probably would do is white out each of these, you know, for the month of September. And then what I would do is match like a box sticker to my spread. So I would just leave those months blank until I went to decorate my spread, and then say I'm making like a cute little spread with this Stitch sticker book. What I could then do is grab a little box sticker, like say this one, put it here, and then I could write in the month. So, you know, like this. So that way it's going to match the spread. You know what I mean? So that's what you can do then for if the dates match up. If it bugs you that the dividers are going to be like out of order or something, what you can do then is only use the weekly pages for September. Since they match up, you won't have to change the numbers. Anyway, go through and grab all the ones that are going to match up like that. And then when you're done with that, take those out so they're ready to go for that month. And then when you reassemble your planner, you can put those back in. But the other ones that aren't going to match up, I guess what I would do is basically, you know, I'd white out all the little numbers. I'd put in other numbers. Like in these sticker books, it's really good because there's 1 month for, like, each page has its own month, and it has like a bunch of the small stickers for the monthly, and then it has all the numbers for the weekly. So you could basically just take those and put those in and then white these out. Leave that there because it's for August, right? And just white those out. And you certainly don't have to do it the way I said, matching up the dates and everything. It just makes it a little easier not to have to change every single month. My way isn't necessarily your way, but that's what I would do. I would take these stickers or other number stickers like these, you know, throw them up here to match the month that you're going for. You could also take like washi tape, bring it across here, put little stickers on there or something. You could take like some little circle stickers or something. I do that sometimes. In this book, there's like these flags. You could take flags like this, you know, put them there, or without the washi, take it like this and then cut these off and write your numbers in on flags or on those little squares that they have sometimes. Ones that are like this big, I do that with those, or like the circle ones too. You could also just take sticker paper or label paper and make little squares to cover up the whiteout, or just write directly on there. It really, there's so many different ways you can change up the top of your page, but those are just some ideas for you. If you have an undated planner, you don't have to date the whole year. You can date as you go along, you know, date your monthlies so that you know which days are which, but then you can just go ahead and switch up the number stickers or design that you want to put up here depending on your spread. It doesn't always have to be done ahead of time. That's what I do when I'm using undated. I don't necessarily put in all of my numbers ahead of time. I sort of do it as I go along so that it matches the design of my page. Oh my gosh, I hope that wasn't too confusing. I feel like I confused myself and I might have confused you, but I just wanted to answer that question. That's really a whole video, you know, but I wanted to give you a little overview on that. I have one more question I'm going to answer. I know there's a lot of questions that you guys submitted. I can't answer them all, and some of them are going to be answered in separate videos because they were too involved to show you in a quick video like this. Not that this is quick. But Regina Cooper asks how to use the quote stickers in your spread. So I thought I would just show you my planner for some ideas real quick of how to use the quote stickers. I just put them in wherever I have the space. And I don't use them on every spread, I guess. Sometimes I put quotes in when I'm making the spread, and sometimes I put quotes in to fill up spaces during the week. So this was a time where I decorated ahead of time and I used these two big quotes, and then I built my spread around, oh, and this quote too, that's really big. And I built my spread around them. In fact, this spread was pretty much built around the quotes. Like this was a quote heavy spread. And you could use big ones like that. There are some quotes in here, and basically what I do, I guess, is if I know that a particular day is not going to be busy and I don't have a lot going on that day, sometimes I will do it before while I'm making the spread, but sometimes I'll add it in after. For example, here, I knew that I wasn't going to have anything going on Friday, but I still had a little bit of space, you know, in case something happened, like I twisted my ankle that day. But I just sort of put them in where I think design-wise they're going to be pretty, you know, and it's hard for me to tell you exactly how to do it. Usually when I'm decorating my spread, if I have extra little spaces where I don't know what to do, you know, sometimes it's just that. I don't know what to put somewhere. So I'll find a little quote to put in, like, you had me at woof, stay positive. And it usually is something that's in the sticker book that I'm using for my spread. So that's really it. I just use a space that either needs something or I put it in during the week. Yeah, it's so hard for me to tell you like how I do it. Like I added this one in when I was writing in the spread because I left this part down here open in case I needed it for something, and then I didn't, so I threw it in there. You can also put quotes within boxes. So say this didn't have this in here, you could take it and put it right within the box, and that makes a cute little decorative box sticker. You can also put it on top of stuff like this, or put it on top of scrapbook paper. You can take these kinds and put them around the page as well in little spaces. I really wish I had more advice to give you on that, but it's sort of like put it in wherever you see fit. You can use the quote stickers however you want. Like, look, that one says crushing it. I didn't have anything to write in that box, so I put crushing it in there. That's a sticker. So yeah. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. I feel like it was all over the place, but thank you guys for your questions. And like I said, if I didn't get to your question, I'm sorry. And I plan to get to some of the questions in more thorough videos coming up this year. So thanks for the ideas, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.